This conference will now be recorded.
So good morning. So let's continue with the arrays concept. So arrays in JavaScript. Arrays in JavaScript. So I'm writing a point. You know, that much important. That much important this is. Okay, really. So we cannot neglect this concept in entire JavaScript. If you can ask me what is important, sir, ante, I will strictly say arrays are very, very important. Entire JavaScript. That much important the concept is. Okay, right. So please concentrate. You will find lot of examples in this. I'm telling you one more thing. Three important concepts in entire JavaScript: functions, objects, arrays. Without these three concepts, no Angular, no React, no Node.js. Of course, you want to learn ServiceNow, Salesforce, such a thing. So these are the base concepts, definitely. And if you understand these concepts here, you can understand them in React.js very easily. Without having knowledge on it, no, it's not possible to get the things clear. Okay, be good in this concept called arrays. Right. So okay, what is an array? Why array? Two questions I have with me. Why arrays? And what is an array? Maybe if you did your graduation, definitely you will learn C language. Everybody have C language, right? Definitely there also we have a concept called array. What is an array in C language? Okay. And then you are saying that use, huh? Okay, by using an array, let us write a point. By using an array, we can store multiple values in a single variable. Very good. Yeah, that's good. We can save multiple values in a single variable. That is why. Now, tell me one thing. In a normal variable, how many values I can save? One variable, one value. Generally, we know that one variable holds one value, but array is a variable which contain multiple values. One variable, one value, but array variable contain multiple values. Of course, in object also, what we can do, we can save multiple values with the key value pair combination, right? Object curly bracket, first name something, last name something. Object is also used for saving multiple values, but it is a combination of property and value. Property value. అంటే what is an object ante object is a collection of properties and the methods, right? Yes. And what is a normal variable? It can say only one value. But what array variable can do, it can hold multiple values, where we can hold multiple values. Okay, right. So what is an why array? Array is this is only right. Tell me please now, what is an array? What is an array in C language? That's what why array. No, what is an array? I'm asking you. What is an array? I'm asking you. I don't want why array. What is an array? I need. Hmm. What is an array? An array is a collection of elements. Very good. Very good. In C language. Very good. An array is a collection of homogeneous elements. What is homogeneous? Same type. Heterogeneous? Different type. Huh? Okay. So you know idea. Hmm? Right. In C language, an array is a collection of homogeneous elements. But in JavaScript, what is an array? Wherever you go, whatever the programming language it may be, array is a collection of elements. But C language, homogeneous. C++, homogeneous. Java, homogeneous. What is in JavaScript? Okay, why I'm asking you, maybe, do you know the array syntax in C language? Okay, 1 minute. Array in C language. Okay, now, right. Maybe if you know, try to see this array. Hmm. Arrays are represented by using square bracket. What it is, what it is, this is the data type, this is the name of the variable, and these are the values we can save into the variable. Okay, for example, what is the data type? Integer. So inside what I can save? Integers only. Integers only. I cannot save different values. I mean, so if it is an integer, can I say all string values here? No, it is a strict error. We cannot do like this. But in JavaScript, can I do? Or JavaScript is homogeneous or heterogeneous or both right? I mean, why I'm asking you? In JavaScript, while declaring a variable, are you mentioning any data type? No, you are not mentioning any data type. And one more point I told you, JavaScript is a dynamic data typing. What is the meaning of dynamic data typing? So initially you are assigning one value. In the runtime, I can change that value to some other value also. Initially, X is a variable contain 10. I can change this value to hello also, right? In the runtime, we can change the value of a variable. That is called dynamic data typing. That will convert it. Okay. I mean, what I want to tell you, in JavaScript, JavaScript array is a collection of values, we can say, whatever it may be, and the collection of values we can say, or collection of elements we can say, whatever you want, you can say it, no problem, right? An array is a collection of same type of values or different type of values, or homogeneous value or different type of heterogeneous values, anyone you can say. In our point, an array is a collection of same type of elements or different type of elements. Different type of elements. An array is a collection of same type of elements or different type of elements, or inverse homogeneous elements or heterogeneous elements. Any word. So if you want, write it. An array is a collection of homogeneous elements. Homogeneous elements or heterogeneous elements. Any one of the points you can say. But can spellings heterogeneous. I don't know. I'm confusing. 1 minute, please. IOUS, heterogeneous. Correct, na? Oh my God. Spelling. How big this is? Heterogeneous mixture. Yeah. Okay. 1 minute. This is also wrong. Then I believe, right? Homogeneous. Yeah. So how poor we are in English spellings. Huh? Right? Oh my God. Sorry. Actually, I don't want to concentrate on the spellings. Consider the concept. Okay. When we need, we will Google. No worries about it. Write this. Write the definition of an array. Why array? To save multiple values in a single variable. What is an array? An array is a collection of elements or collection of values also, we can say. Okay, collection of values or collection of elements. Any one of the word we can use. So which one you are flexible? Collection of same type of values or different type of values. I can say like this also. 3 points I written about the definition. You say any one of the definition in interview. Maybe they will ask you, if you say array is a collection of values. Collection means integers, numbers are mixed. We should understand what is array in JavaScript. Array is a mixed values, collection of mixed values, we can say. An array is a collection of mixed values, we can say. So syntax to create an array. Syntax to create an array. We have two ways, but we will use always one thing. Right. Arrays are represented with square brackets. Represented with square bracket. Okay now, right? Syntax 1, syntax 2. We have two syntaxes, right? Take some variable, const or let or anything. Take it, guys. Here, okay na? Some variable equal to, right? Here we will write value 1 comma value 2 comma value 3. Command so on so on. Syntax 2, but we will never use this syntax anywhere in the real time. The first syntax only we will use. Okay, right. This is constructor, object constructor. We will never use this in the real time, but always the first one, and so on so on. Element 1, element 2 also we can write. Syntax na, value 1, value 2. If the array value is a string, we can keep kept into single quote or double quote. Write this note point also. Note, if the array value, if the array value is a string, put it into string, single quotes or double quotes. The array value is string. Okay now, right? Very important note. The value of an array may be what are the values of an array? And a value, what could be the value? Number, string, integer, anything in the sense. The value of an array may be a number. Number means float or double. String. Can I take boolean? Boolean means true or false. Can I keep this value? Value. Can I keep array value? The value of an array may be a string, or maybe a number, or maybe boolean, or maybe an array. Array value also may be an array. Is it okay? Array value may be an object. Is it okay? Array value may be null. Okay. Array value may be undefined. Okay. Right. The array value may be a number, or a string, or a boolean, or a null value, or a or an undefined, undefined, or an array, or or an object. Remember careful. Very important point. Write this. And inside you said me, you told me what you told me, sir. Inside an array we can save multiple values, na? The multiple values in the sense always numbers, na? Can't we save strings in an array? Can't we save objects into an array? Can't we save array into an array? Yes, everything we can indeed. That is the possible. If you can understand this word of the arrays, you understand. I mean, what an array? What is an array? What an array can contains. That's what important thing. Okay, not only numbers. Real time low, very rare cases, so you will see numbers. Mostly you will see array inside an array inside an objects you will see in the real time. So we should understand the array value may be a, right. I mean examples. Write the examples. Let's see some examples. Const ages is equal to, what is this array contain? Tell me. All the array values are what? Numbers. All the array values are what? Numbers. Array values are what? Numbers. What it is again? Array. All the array values are what? Strings. This array is homogeneous or heterogeneous? Homogeneous, man. All the values are same type, na? This array is homogeneous or heterogeneous? Right, very good. Const. Address, sir. Can I take like this? Okay. I don't want to take address. I want to take the variable called mix. Take anything, no problem. So, defined. What it is contain? Tell me please. Heterogeneous. All the 7 data types are there, na? All the 7 means what? This is a string, number, boolean, undefined, null. What it is? Object, and this is going to be array. Inside an array also we can keep. Okay. Write this example also. Write this example also. Arrays, guys, by heart it. If you are unable to understand, batti kottandi tarvata చూద్దాం. We'll see whether why are you not understanding the concept arrays. We will see by heart the concept. Otherwise, if you are unable to understand, otherwise let me know, I can help you. So what is your problem? Why you are unable to understand the concept array? Okay, right. Okay, this is the way of creating an array. Okay, right. Wait, don't write it. What is object? Please wait. Don't write anything until I ask you to write. Okay, right. Objects. How to create object? Property and value. This is a way of creating. Forget much pair objects. You forget about objects just in 2 days. Huh? Okay, kada. If you can practice daily, they will remember. Otherwise, occasionally if you are practicing, there also occasionally you will. Huh? Right. It is going to be. Otherwise, salary. What it is? What it is? Object. Object. Okay, na? Object array na? What is the difference? Square bracket is curly bracket. Square bracket for what? Array. Curly bracket for object. Okay, na? A few very clear. Right. So here, this is an object. Const users is equal to, this is one user. Users ante enti? Multiple values where we can say array. You are saying that this is one value, that's why you say it like this. So now I have something called users. So value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4, value 5. The value may be a number or a string or an array or object or something, na? Right, this is an object. How many values are there in this array? No values right now, empty. Okay, all of you watch it carefully. What it is going to be? So this is going to be, tell me how many values are there in this array right now? 4 or 4 into 4 16. How many values are there? This is all one value. So this is going to be the second value. This is going to be the third value. This is going to be the fourth value. But every value is what? Object. Here, every value is what? Number. Every value is what here? String. Here, all the values are mixed. All the values we mix it into this array. What it is called? Object. And what it is called? Array of objects. You will say real time low. Always the data will look like array of objects only. Wait for a second, don't write it. Right. So let us make the data id2, id3, id4. Right. So Rahul, who is Rahul? You. So let us write some dummy mail ID. RAHL Rahul. Okay. Right. Salary. What is the salary you need? Can I make 25? Okay. What is the next person? Sumit Kada. Yes, I forget your name. Sumit. 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 Some dummy information I'm taking. Okay, na? Right. So use user two. Ni peru. Akila. AKHIL. So I will collect all everybody's information. Give me some time. We have a lot of examples with real-time data. We will do it this entire week. All about arrays with a lot of examples, a lot of data, a lot of scenarios we have to learn. Okay, we have to be good in the array. If you are good in the array, you will have a lot of confidence over you. If you are good in this area, lot of confident. Three concepts: functions, objects, arrays, and as usual, conditional statements. Be good in this area. We can do anything in the JavaScript. Of course, actually, if you are good in JavaScript arrays, we can stop learning JavaScript also. In my point, because most of the logics built upon arrays only. After that, we will discuss some string library, math library already we seen. String and date libraries we will see. Okay, all done. If you are if you are good in this area, okay, right. So, okay, right, yeah. So this is the data. What data this is? Array of objects. Write this. You write it now. Real time low. I'm telling you, you will see always data like this. For example, you are sending a request to server for getting data by using JavaScript. If you send a request to server like java.net, if you send a request, they will always send you the data in the form of array of objects only. They will never send data like this. They will never send data like this. They will never send data like this. 100% they will send you the data in the form of array of objects only. So write this and practice this. You have to remember the syntaxes, guys. Remember, that's why first I written the object. What it is called? Object. So what it is called? Users. In an array contain multiple objects. Yes, an object may contain, sorry, an array may contain multiple values. That value may be, what value may be? A number or a string or an array. Inside an array also we can take it. What are all these examples of an arrays? Write it. Write it. You have to, if you are unable to understand imposition under a childhood, we will have imposition. What is imposition? If you are doing any mistake, write 100 times. Practice this 10 times by heart. That's why I'm telling you the importance. I'm telling you, if you understand, that's fine. If you can write this 4 to 5 times, you will remember forever. I know that. So by just seeing that, don't expect anything. I think many of the people are just watching, they're not practicing. Yes, sir. Like short videos, maybe short video will enter into your mind but not the code, right? Right. The biggest problem is here we are spending a lot of time with mobile watching shorts. Yes, sir. Of course I am also, right. Right. So next one more, some example const, one more example. What is going to be array? What array? Empty array. So what is the value? 1, value 2, value 3. How many values are there? 3 values. 3 values are there, right? Ah. So all the 3 values, numbers are strings are numbers. Are they arrays? Are they arrays? 10, 20 are arrays? No, right? Okay. See this carefully. Tell me please, how many values are there in this array? 5 empty arrays are there. 5 array is also a value. Remember carefully. 5 values are there in the array. How many values are there? 5. But do we have any value? Every array is what? Sorry. How many values are there in this array? 5 values. All the values are arrays. But array contain any values? No values. Empty. No problem. You can create empty array also. Right? Wait for a second. You can add some values here. Write this example also. What is this is contained? Array contain array of arrays. Previous array contain array of objects. Earlier array of numbers, array of strings. That's why you written a note point. The value of an array may be, what is the value of an array may be? Number or a string or an object or null or undefined. Huh? You written right? They are all the examples of this array. That's right. Right. Let's go for some examples. Same examples we'll keep it into a file and let us run the file. Okay. Right. Next side heading. How can we access the array values? Side heading and leave it. Don't write anything. How can we access the array values? How can we access the array values? Then, right. Let's go for a file. Okay. Hey, మీరు రాసారా ప్రైమ్ నంబర్స్ లాజిక్ అసైన్మెంట్ డన్నా I forget about it. Actually, by seeing these loops, I have given an assignment. Okay, no problem. Right, we will see it. I will forget sometimes, not sometimes, maybe sometimes regularly. Okay, right. Okay, now arrays. Yeah. What are the examples you written? Can I copy all? No need to copy all. First, let us copy these two. You know? Right. So these are the arrays. What is the name of the array? Ages and subjects. Ages array contain all numbers. Subjects array contain all string values. Okay. First and foremost thing, when you are getting any array, don't be hurry. First print this in the console. Console.log of subjects. Or document write also, but document write will give a different way. You see the problem in document write. It will print everything like a string actually. Document, DOCUMENT, document dot write. Now you see anyone you can use, no problem, but better to use console. I'm refreshing. Yeah, you see how the output is coming? This output is coming. You press F12. In the console you observe clearly it's giving its prototype also. What it is going to be array. If you can expand the array, you see array values are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 values are there. Okay. Inka oka advantage. There is a triangle symbol. Click on the triangle symbol. You are able to see na? Click on it. You see how this is expanding? It is expanding like this. How I created an array? How I created an array? HTML, comma, CSS, comma, JavaScript, comma, Bootstrap. This is what I created. I'm able to see length 4 at the bottom, length 4, as well as 0, 1, 2, 3 also I'm able to see. Am I provided 0, 1, 2, 3? No, I created an array. How I created an array? Can you check my code? So this is the array I created. While creating an array, anywhere I mentioned 0 for HTML, 1 for CSS, 2 for like this? No. But why these are coming? What it is called 0, 1, 2, 3? Index of an array. Did you provide it? No. Who provided? By default. By default, index will be provided by our interpreter when it is executing. Right? The system will provide the index automatically. We don't want to do anything. Right? But I have one question. Why I need index? They provided index. I'm not providing index, but they are providing index. I'm saving the values, one value 1, value 2, value 3. I'm saving. But when I'm printing, they're giving something called index. What is 0, 1, 2, 3 called? You guys are saying that index. Okay, yes, that is index only. I'm also saying that I will agree that is also index. Why should I need index?
If we want particular value of an array, we should
To access the
value.
particular value. Okay, put a doubt. I have one doubt. Sir, HTML is again there. Now, what is the index of HTML? I'm taking HTML 2 times. Can I take 2 times? HTML?
But its index will be same.
What is the index of this or what is the index of this then? What is the index of it? What is the index of it? Tell me one thing. In classroom, lot of students are there. Every student have the same ID. Same ID. My ID also 9. Your ID also 9. Huh? Then can I provide an ID like this? No. 60 students, 60 different IDs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Roll number 1, roll number 2, roll number 3. For you and for me, both are having same roll number. Huh? Is it possible? Not possible. Okay, right. Tell me one more thing. Students may have unique roll number, but there may be same name on your name and my name same, but our roll number is same or different? Different, 100% different. Lot of students are there with same name in the same class, but their IDs are different. Your name, my name, somebody's name same, but ID is what? Different. I mean, same rule is applied here also. An array may contain same type of values as well as what I want to say, same name, same name, but their index is what? Always unique. Index is always unique. Array generated, the system generate an unique index for every value in the array. Why? Because index, by using array index only we can access. But for example, 3 people or 4 people with name Ram. Okay, I'm calling Mr. Ram, please come out. Who will come? So who are the name? Who the students which are having name wrong? They will all look at. They will what? They will look together. I mean, what we will say? Ninna, nanna, something. People will say like this, right? Yes or not? Right? There is some confusion. So are you? Are you? Are you? We are questioning ourselves. Are you? Are you? Something like this. Because we four people are having same name, right? Now he person is coming. Roll number 10, please come out. Who will come? Roll number 10 only, or everybody will come out. See the identity. So why we need this identity ante? To identify a student uniquely in the classroom. Students may have same name, but their IDs are not same. Same way here also. Why we need index ante? To access the array values like student roll numbers. Student roll numbers. So maybe student name may be same, but their roll number is what? Different. Why it should be under roll number? To identify the student, unique q index for every array. So what is the question we written there? How can we access the array values? Let's go to this file. Tell me please, how can we access array values? How can we access the array values? By using array index. Okay, na? It will be like this. So array square bracket index number. So this is the square bracket. In the square bracket, you have to pass the index number. You have to use square bracket, guys. Square bracket name of the array. What is the array? Subjects, subjects, and which value you want, and what is the position of that value. You have to provide the index. This is the way. Write this also by using array index. This is the name of the array. What it is going to be? Name of the array. Write like this, no problem. Name of the array, index value, value of the index. Okay, no problem. Just write index. Name of the array variable and actual name of the array square bracket index. What is the name of the array? Right. Are you done? Right. Hello. So let's come here now. Sir, now I printed subjects. Because of printing subjects, what happening? So this is going to be coming, right? But right, one more point here. Array index always starts with 0. Array index always starts with 0. That is the default. Any programming language, array index always starts with what? 0. Array index starts with 0. Let's go here. Yeah. I want to access Bootstrap. Bootstrap only. Because of printing this, all the values you are getting. All the values. HTML 2 times. But what is the index of it? 0 and 4. But what is I need? Bootstrap. What is the position of the bootstrap? 2. Then subjects square bracket you have to provide 2. 2 means what? The position. Address of that element simply says address. At what position there is there? Now you are getting only bootstrap. So what is an array? Array can save multiple values. If it is saving multiple values, how can I access a specific value from an array? By using index, simply thing. That's why array default behavior is what? If you can create an array, index will be provided by the interpreter or JavaScript engine. JavaScript engine will provide the index to this element to access something. Okay, right. So this is going to be subjects of 2. If I can write subjects of 3, JavaScript, JavaScript. If I write subjects of 0, HTML, right? You will get something called HTML. Subjects of, if I write -1, error, -1. I am trying. I don't know, but I'm just trying with you guys. What is output then? What is output? Undefined. There is no -1 positions. Here array positions are always positive values. There is no negative values. Okay, right. Index always come with positive. Now I am writing array value 5. Anybody tell me please? Array value 5. Output HTML? No, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But how to calculate? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to consider like this. Don't consider 1, 2, 3, 4. And by saying that 5, maybe you try to say HTML, not HTML. So why you have how to consider? This is 0. Array means start the count from 0. 0 to, right. So now what is the value of 5? Sorry, undefined. If element not found, the position is not there, it will return undefined. Write this note point also. If the position not found, the position not found in the array, if the position not found in this array, in this array, in the array, sorry, in the array, written undefined, written something called undefined. Done. Undefined. So, right. I want to print all the values of an array. How to print all the values of an array? So if you want to print all the values of an array, console.log c1xy console.log, I'm writing subjects of 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, sorry, this is 2, this is going to be 3, this is going to be something called 4. We will write it now. Right. Okay. Now you are getting all the values like this. Okay. Na? Right. My question, sir, how many values are there in the array? 5 values. Total number of values 5. Index starts with 0 to 4. How many total number of values? ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఇక్కడ when you are printing, you are able to see the length కదా. 1 minute please. Will you able to see the length? In this you are able to see the length. Then you can write directly dot length. You can write length is a property. Dot length. Length is a property. If you can write what is the length of the array? 5 means what? Total number of elements in the array. Now I'm not asking about the indexes. How many number of elements are there in the array? And there are five, not four, five. Indexes are starting with 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Completed. Now there is no 5 actually. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 5. Total 5. Okay, you have to start with 1. Sorry, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like this you have to consider. Right? Length is going to be something. Length is what? A property. Right? Length like this. Square bracket. Is it okay? What are you getting? Where are you getting HTML? Which HTML you are getting? First one or last one? HTML5 I am writing here. Confusion. Now what is output you are going to get? Oh, you are getting length means why are you getting this? I'm not writing 0 na, but this is getting automatically. Okay, no worries about it. Right. So this is the way. So tell me one thing. If array contain 5 values, we written like this. Okay, I want to print them on the screen. Okay, I'm printing in the console, right? 1 minute please. I'm printing them in the console. I want to take one div here, div and div. Let us take an ID equal to MSC. Tell me please how to access this element here. How can we access that element? Where? Okay, write this. Where element is equal to. Did you forget or remember it? Get element by ID. ID. What is the ID of the div? MSC or anything. Not only MSC. Take anything. Okay. So ELE dot inner HTML, right? Inner HTML equal to, I am writing hello. I'm writing what? Hello. Now, if you can refresh the page, what are you going to get there? On the screen, you are getting hello now. You're getting something called hello. You want print this with h1 tag also, you can print this with h1 tag, no problem. So anyone you can use it, h1 or something, whatever you want, you can use it, no problem. Right, this is I'm taking, just add the semicolon. If you can refresh the page, you're getting something called hello. Okay, I want print hello JavaScript. Where is JavaScript? JavaScript is in the array. How can I print this value here? Normally, how do you print this value? And a subjects square bracket low, you will write what is the position of JavaScript, and 3 na, then you will write 3. So if you can write this console.log of subjects of 3, now what are you going to get? You are going to get the output called JavaScript in the console. Sir, I don't want in the console, sir. I just want to bring that after hello JavaScript I want to bring. How do I bring this? After h1 or inside h1, that should be also bold. Can I write subject 0 directly? I mean, you want me to write subject 0 directly? If I write subject 0, can I get hello JavaScript? No, hello subject 3. No, no, no. What I'm expecting? Tell me please. What it is called? This is called a variable. Na? Variable, right? How can I keep a variable between a strings and a? Again, you forgetting, man. You have to concatenate. How do I concatenate? Plus plus keep the variable. This is a variable. Now this is going to be a string, and this is going to be a string. In between that, a variable. Subjects of 0. Now what are you getting? Hello JavaScript. Dynamic value, which is in the array, right? Okay, very good. So are you okay now? Right, fine. Sir, I'm commenting this again. Again, I'm writing one more way. Try to watch it carefully. What I want to write, really dot inner HTML is equal to, I'm taking a para tag open close. All of you watch it carefully. So concatenation, subjects of 0. What is the output I can see? HTML in the screen. HTML, just HTML. We are not writing hello here. If you want to write hello, you can write hello also, no problem. I'm not writing this, just write this subjects only. Okay, now? Right. Then, what's the output then? CSS, sir? HTML and CSS, sir? Sorry? HTML, CSS, sir? Okay. Overriding. You're already assigning a value that inner HTML replaced with this inner HTML. Oh, again you're writing. So what I'm writing here, this is going to be 2, 3, and 4. What is the output finally? HTML5. Very good. So HTML5 is the output. Right? Okay. I want to see all the subjects. They are overriding. No, I don't want to make them to override. I want to see all the subjects in the array to the in that place. Yeah. How do I see? What you will do generally? Plus is equal to, plus is, what is this is called? Concatenation. We are concatenating all the, this is concatenated to ELE. Again to that, entire thing will be concatenated like this. Now you see, this is called concatenation. All the subjects are appended on the div, which is on the screen. They are all appended. Any confusion? Okay, na? This is all the known subject. We know concatenation, we know inner HTML. How can we get the element by ID? After that, how to append something to that. Actually, the div is empty na. How to append something to this empty div, which is in the array. Okay, right. One more question. Now I'm adding some more subjects. Try to see. Angular. So now what is the output then? What is the output? HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, HTML5, React, and Angular. No? Why? We have elements in the array, na? Will they come or not? We are not getting there. So my question is, what is my question here? Sir, if you have 5 elements, you written like this. If you have 7 elements, then you are going to write like this, sir. This is going to be 5 and this is going to be 6, sir. Obviously, you write like this. If you have 1,000 elements, then you write this 1,000 times, sir. You write 1,000 times. Okay, if you have 5 times, okay. For example, let us assume this array is coming from database. Let us assume. Sometimes, right now, you at this point of time, you got 7 subjects. That's why you written the logic like this. Sometimes, what is going to be happen? You send a request. You get only 3 subjects. 3 subjects. Then what is the output then? HTML says bootstrap. What is about remaining? What about remaining? You're writing this 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, do you have 3, 4, 5, 6 in the array? Then what is the output then? Undefined, undefined, undefined. There, what is my agenda? If array size is increased, if array size is decreased, and we don't know. Generally, we are sending a request. The size may increase, size may decrease. Sometimes you'll get 7 values. Sometimes you get 700 values. Sometimes you get 0 values. But if you have 0 values, I don't want to print anything here. If you have 7 values, I want to print 7 values. If you have 700, I want to print 700 values. But you want to write this 700 times? No. If you have 7,000 values, you'll write 7,000 number of lines of code. Tell me the simple solution. Loops. Very good. We have to iterate the array values. How can we iterate array? By using loop. See, fetching data. We have, this is the way 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we are using. Then, but how many values are there? 7 values. Then you written 7 times. If 3 values are there, you're writing 3 times only. But you have 1,000 values, you write 1,000 times. No, every time we cannot change this code. I want to write a fixed code based on the array size. My logic should print the values. Array may contain 3 values, it has to print 3 values. 10,000 values, it has to print 10,000 values. I don't want to change the logic each and every time. Generally, we don't know the length of the database. How many values are in the database? Will you know? And if you have 1,000 values, you write 1,000 times like this. No, this is not correct. So then, ultimate concept is what? How can we iterate array values? How can we iterate array values? How can we iterate the array values? Array values are elements. Iterate and nothing but looping. Right? Answer is what? By using loops, looping statements. What are the looping statements I can use? For loop, while loop, do while loop, inka for in, for off. Now we are going to cover them. For in and for off. So these are the loops we can use for iterating the data. Okay, not only these only, there are a lot of methods are there for iterating arrays. We will discuss one by one, but these are the looping statements. Not only looping statements, we have some methods also. In upcoming session, we will see how to iterate array values by using array methods also we will see. But right now we are discussing about looping statements. Okay, tell me please. So for loop I want to use, guys, for iterating the array. What is the loop I want to use? This is not correct actually. If you have 10 values to relate 10 times like this, no, I don't want, right, sir? Let me keep this into comment. This is hard coding generally. So I want to show you a loop. Tell me please. First of all, I want to tell you one thing. Subjects dot length. By using length property, what we can do, Andy? Length. Number of elements in the array. How many number of elements are there? 7 number of elements are there in the array. Write this length property. Length side heading. By using this property, we can find the total number of elements from an array. Total number of elements from an array. Your array dot length. Because the length of the array, total number of elements. Interview question: how to find the total number of elements of an array? How to find the total number of elements of an array? By using length property, we can say. By using length property, we can say, right? Okay. Come here now, all of you. Done? Right. Go to the code, and now I want to use for loop, na? For loop. Tell me one thing. Previously we seen for loops, looping statements. If I want to write a for loop, what I need generally? Starting point you need, ending point you need. Starting point, ending point. Where to start the loop? Where to start the loop? Bro, yesterday I told you na, print 1 to 10 numbers. What is the starting point? 1. What is the ending point? 10. In the same way, by seeing this array, you tell me please, where to start the loop, where to end the loop? Where to start the loop? Index starts with 0, na? So my starting point is 0. Yes, your starting point is 0 here. Why? Because array. How to access array values? By using index, na? Index always starts with 0. So remember, array index always starts with 0. So that your loop iteration also starts with 0. And what is the length? How many times I have to repeat the loop? Ending point. Total number of elements. So how many number of elements are there? 7. So I have to repeat the loop how many times? 7 times I have to repeat the loop. Yes, sir? Right. See the logic. So I'm writing the logic. All of you watch it here. Don't write anything. First watch it. Take a variable let I equal to 0 or 1. 0. Why 0? Ah, how to access array values? By using index, na? Right. So I value 0. I less than. Tell me please. How many number of times I want to repeat the loop? 7. Will you write statically? Don't write statically 7. You write like this. Subjects dot length. Directly you write the length here. What it will give you? I less than 7. That's the meaning. 7. You have 7 values now. So see, if the array value increase, array value decrease. Again, you cannot come here to change the size. So the size of the array may be 3. Length will give you 3. If array contain 100 values, this length will give you 100. I less than 100, it will come like this, and this is going to be I plus plus. Every value should be incremented. So now in the console.log, I'm printing I. What is the output I can see in the console? HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Can I see? What are you printing?
Indexes.
0, 1 to 6 you are getting. Total how many printed? 7 printed. But where it is started from? It started from 0. Started from 0. Right? This is how the things. Okay, now? Right. So here I am writing subjects. Tell me please, what is the output I can get? What I am printing? I am printing the array. Then what are you going to get? 7 times the same array you are getting, na? See, that is what understanding. Actually, you are expecting HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. See what I am writing. What is the output we are getting? So if you can think such a way, you get the results clearly. Okay, right? Chalo. Now I am writing here. Now you tell me please now. What is output right now I can get?
7 times.
7 times HTML. Very good. 7 times HTML. Right. So now in place of this 0, I am providing I. Now you tell me please. What is the output I can get? HTML, CSS. Now you will get the result. What are you expecting? That is what you will get right now. What is I value? I value 0, na? 0. Subjects of 0. HTML printed. I plus plus means 0 plus 1, 1. So 1 less than 7, condition true. Subjects of 1. CSS is printed. S1 plus 1 becomes 2. 2 less than 7, condition true. Now it will come here now. Subjects of 2. What is subjects of 2? Bootstrap. Like this. You see all the 7 subjects printed. Sir, these 7 subjects I want to print on the screen. I don't want print on the console. So then what I will do in the loop? ELE dot inner HTML equal to what it is going to be? Subjects of 0. Sorry, subjects of 5. Very good. So take this into a paragraph tag, open close. So this is a para, open close, plus plus. You write this now. What is the output I can see in the console right now? What you have to write here? I'm writing I value. Now what is output I can see? You are wrong again. What is output I can see? Angular only. Why Angular only? Hello. First HTML printed. That override with CSS. Again CSS override with the Bootstrap. Bootstrap override with JavaScript. JavaScript override with HTML5. HTML override with React. Finally React override with Angular. So then what you have to do? You have to keep plus symbol here. In the loop, it will be concatenated, right? So if we can refresh, getting all the subjects now. Now you reduce the size of the array. Earlier you have undefined na. Now you reduce how many values are there in the array? 3. Now how many things should be printed? Only 3. There is no undefined. Why? Because this loop is iterated only 3 times only. Because 3 values. If you have more values, yeah, it will iterate more values also like this. Yes. Write this quickly. Chala quick. Faster. You have to write it. Write this div also. Write the div, open the script close, just write up to here. No need to write this ages array. Ages array is not required right now. You just write it. I number 15, don't write. Remaining all you write. Faster, faster. Sir, find it faster. Did you write this div also? Here, close the script here. How can we iterate the array values? Same you can write while loop also. Okay, for loop also, do while loop also, everything we can write it for printing the array values. Then right. Same program you can write with while loop also, right? How to write while loop? Tell me please. Let I equal to 0 while I less than subjects dot length. Only syntax only change in a length, and inside you're writing after that I plus plus. That you're writing I plus plus. Is it okay? Right. We can go and check this now. Same output again. If it is a do while loop, then what is output? Then nothing. Very simple. Here the do the block of code. So here you are going to follow this. Going to be while. Okay, now you write like this also. Now you will get the same output is going to be there. Okay. Mostly, which loop you can use? Ante I will always use for loop, because iteration of data, any one of the loop you can use it, no problem. Any one of the loop you can use it, it's not a big deal. Okay, but how we are printing the value? By using I, subjects of I. Okay na? Right. The ultimate and very important is going to be for in and for off. We're introducing this now. How do we iterate for in and for off? Okay, wait to see how to iterate array by using for in and for off. Normally, for in loop syntax will be like this. For in, for syntax of the for in loop, for in loop syntax, for off loop syntax, both. For in syntax, you write it. For let some variable in array or object. Array or object. ఏదైనా రాయొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు. I will tell you how to iterate object also. Array or object. For in loop is used. Right. So write the syntax. Right. So you print the logic. Logic. Okay now. By using for in loop, we can iterate array values based on index. Based on index, we can also iterate. We can also iterate objects. Also iterate objects by using for in loop. For in can do two things only. It can iterate array values as well as it can iterate objects also. Right. Next one is going to be for off loop. What for off loop can do ante, by using this for some variable of array, not object, only array iteration. Array iteration. Only for array iteration. Hey, we can iterate రాయలేదా? We can iterate. I forget to write the word. Very important word. Iterate. Array values. Array values only, not index. Array values. Okay, right. Let us see the example. Come again. So this is an array for, take some variable. Let what is the variable? Take item. Any variable name is our choice. Item of subjects. This is an array. So this is a variable. This is an array. Like for loop, while loop, do while loop, we don't have incrementation, initialization, nothing required here. For loop, while loop, do while loop, incrementation, initialization, condition all required na. In for in loop and for off loop, we don't want anything. This is considered as a condition. This is enough actually. So if I can console.log of item, if I print the item, what is the output? What is the for off? For off will iterate the every value in the array. Now if you can refresh in the console, what are you getting? All values you are getting now. But do you have any square bracket of I something are you writing? Are you writing initialization? And which one is easy? For off ante I will use for off. Why? Because no need of condition and no need of increment and decrement, no need to initialize, just write the variable and off the item. Okay, now you see. Later item in subjects. Now what is the output? What is this item? If far off, if you can write, what is the far off? You are getting each and every item of the array. Now I'm writing for in. Now what are you going to get? You are going to get all the for in will give you in for index, for off will give you item. Okay, every value of the array. For in stands for index. You consider like this. Now you see. Then I want to get the value means. No, I don't, sir. Okay, for in you are using. You are getting index. Okay, I don't want index, sir. I want to get the value, sir. How to write the value? I want to get the value in for in. No, sir. You want to get the value and write for off, sir. I will write for off. I know that. If I write for off, I will get the value. No, I won't write for in only. If I write for in, what I am getting? Index. No, I don't want index. I need the value. Sorry, not item square bracket. Subjects square bracket of item you have to provide. Item is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Na? Right now you refresh the page now. You see values are coming now. There, if you can go with the foreign loop, we can get the index as well as we can get the value. But for off doesn't give the index. For off will give you only the value. For off will give you only the value. Foreign will give you index will give you. If you want index also, then what I can write here? Item space item comma subject. Now you see 0 HTML we are getting like this. We can get like this exactly. Same values you want to print on the screen? Yeah, sir, I want to print them on the screen. How do I print them on the screen? Very simply, you can go for here. Now what are you writing here? You're writing this is going to be subjects of item you have to write item. If you can write, now the value is going to be printed. If it is a far off, if it is a far off, what I have to do here? No need of subject, just write item, just write item. If it is a far off, you write like this. Okay, same output will come there. So if it is a foreign, so what's the output you are getting? Right, this is going to be foreign loop. If you want to use foreign, this is a foreign. Then what you have to do here? Subjects of item. I taken the variable item. Take any variable, not only item X, Y, Z. Take the variable, no problem. Okay, right. So this is a way of iterating. Yeah, this is also done by using for in. This is done by you. Sorry, this is done by using for off, and this is done by using for in. Yeah, anyone you can use, but in the real time I will always use for off or for in. I don't want to go for loop. Why I should write initialization, incrementation, condition? Very simple loop, na? It's a very simple, right? No initialization, no incrementation. Directly we can write something like this. This is works for arrays only. By using for in and for off, can I print 1 to 10 numbers? It's not possible. 1 to 10 numbers if you want print. For loop, while loop, do while loop. For in and for off are specially designed to work with arrays only and arrays data only. By using for in, for off, can we print 1 to 10 numbers? No, it's not possible directly. Because in the for in and for off, we don't have initialization. We don't have less than greater than I plus plus is not there. Na? Then how do we print it? So if you want to print 1 to 10 numbers, you have to go for in, for while, do while. But foreign and for off both are specially designed to work with arrays only. That's why in the looping statement I didn't discuss about foreign and for off. I told you we will discuss them in the arrays concept. Okay, write this again. Write it. No need to write everything this time. Write foreign and for off. These two you write it quickly. always and they print the data in the console, then check the output, then you can iterate it. It will be easy. So okay now. Right. Easy ఉందా? Feel easy? ఏమో మరి. Okay. So if we can practice, then only it will be easy. I taken this thing. Hmm? Now let us take some examples on the number also. Numbers are na? Ages is there na? Right. Is there? Hmm? Right. For let item of ages. So every item in the ages అన్నట్టు. So we will call what? Element, value. Some people will call item also. Item of the array. First item, second item, third item. We will call it now. So anyone. That's why I'm taking the variable name as item. You take XYZ, no problem. Anyone. Variable name. This is the variable name. So that's why I written some variable name. Okay. Right. Take the very always meaningful. Right. So now console.log of item. What are you going to get? You're going to get all the items in the console. Hmm? Right. Take some variable total equal to 0. Right. I'm writing total equal to item. So console.log of total. What's the output? Total. What is the output? What is the output? 25 or 10 plus 32 plus 34 plus 53 plus 21 plus 25. What is the output finally? 25. Why 25? Assignment to a constant variable. Assignment to a constant variable anta. Can we change the value of a constant? No. So error what is output? Error the observation. The where we are, what are we observing? A very important thing. Okay, I'm taking let. Now you will get the output. No problem. What is the output now? As you said, 25. Why are you getting 25? Right. We are assigning the value. Initially 0, 0 override with 12, 12 in the next loop, 12 override with 32, in the next loop 32 override with 34 like this. So now but this time I'm writing plus is equal to item. Then what is the output then? They're all going to be 177. They're all added. Are you thinking concatenating? Are you thinking they are going to be concatenated? No, they cannot concatenate. Why they cannot concatenate? Because all are numbers. If everything is a number, they are going to be. Now, if I am taking this as a string, what is the output then?
12, 32, 34.
All are going to be concatenated. There is no summation. Everything is going to be 12, 32, 34, 53. Everything is concatenating. Now, if I can make this value to string, what is the output now? These two are going to be added. 44, 34, right? Everything is going to be concatenated. The rules already we learned. I don't know whether you did this or not. Okay, concatenation will never leaves you. Remember carefully, until end of JavaScript you will use concatenation. Again go and check the concatenation videos and something, they will never leave you. Very important concept these are going to be. Okay, right, okay, fine. Now ultimately I'm going to this concept. Come here now. What it is, what it is, object, all of you, your presence of mind is required here. I don't know where are you right now. Are you in the class or flying somewhere? You are in the class, right? Okay. Tell me one thing. How can I access this email? User, square bracket. Is it okay na? Array na object? Object. How to access object values? How to value object value? How to access object values? Either this or either that. Line number 17, line number 18. Sorry? Tell me please. What is the way of accessing array values? Line number 17 correct? Line number 18 correct? Both correct. Array values we can
Both
access
are.
either this way, either this way also we can access, right? Enti? Array values or object values? Object values. Sorry, object values we can access by using square bracket or by using dot also we can use. Array values we can use only by using square bracket. Can you use dot in the array? No, there is an error. You cannot use dot in the array. For example, if you want to access this value, ages of 0, can I write like this? Ages of 0, can I write like this? This is an error. It cannot be possible. You have to write what? Always square bracket of 0, you have to write. This is a pure way of accessing array value. But how to access object value? Either by using this notation or this notation. Both are going to be valid. Remember carefully, don't forget this. I already discussed this in object. How can we access the object values? Yes, this way and that way. Now I am going for console.log of user. It's a way of accessing, and this is also the same value we are accessing in two ways. Right. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, you're getting the same values. No? Object values, how to access. Sir, I want to access ID, user.id. User.id. I want to access user.username, user.username, user.salary, SALARY, salary. Now, if I refresh the page, output is going to be all the values we are getting like this. Okay, sir, how can we iterate an object? Like for we iterated just now array na, like this I want to iterate an object also every time. User.id, if you have 4 values, okay. If you have 1000 values, then we'll write user.id, user something, user, like this we'll write every time. No, I don't want to do. Tell me please now, anybody, how can we iterate, an object using
For each user.
foreign. Okay, per let item of object. What is the object name called? User. Now console.log of item. So what is the output I can see in the console? All properties or values. Okay. First of all, you are going to get error. Why are you getting error? User is not iterable. Ante we cannot iterate user object using for off statement. Mari, what I have to use then? Foreign. Rasara point ikkada. What is the point you written in the theory? By using foreign and for off. By using foreign loop, we can iterate array values based on index. We can also iterate objects. So what is the loop I have to use for iterating an array? Don't forget this. Don't forget this. Okay, by heart and remember it. So tomorrow, I think maybe I have a lot of fear. 2 hour session I am taking today. By tomorrow, if you are forgetting everything, what is the use of it? Even if you are not practicing, there is no use of it. Okay, be careful. I'm telling you. At least this week only. Spend a lot of time. Only this week. After that, your choice. Wherever you want to fly, you fly. Okay. But this week at least, concentrate on this. Right. So this is going to be foreign. You're writing what? Foreign. Now, if you can refresh the page, what is the item? You're getting item. Item means what are you getting? You're getting the property or value? Property. Then how do I get the value? How do I get the value? Anybody tell me please? Item not kadabba. User dot item. This is an error. In the user object, do we have item? Do you have item in the user object? What are you having? ID, username, email. In this point, 100% you have to use the square bracket syntax only. You have to use. Remember carefully. 100%. There is no. If you are writing user item is a variable, you cannot write the variable. Property dot variable, you cannot write it. So 100% in this syntax, you have to write what? User square bracket of dynamic value. You have to write. That's why they provided two syntaxes for accessing the object values. Right? This way, definitely you have to use this only. Now, if I refresh the page, you're getting all the values now. This is the way of iterating object values. Write this quickly. Write the object and write this very fast. How can we access object values? While coming tomorrow, check the objects also. Okay, check the objects. I forget to tell you one thing, object destructuring, array destructuring. Okay, I will discuss this in arrays and objects combination. I forget some concepts I'm forgetting. While starting the session, I will remember everything, but in the session I'm forgetting. Okay, write it. Sarah, done? Right. Okay. Now, this is ultimate example, very important example. Also, right. Now take this array. Yeah. This time this is. Okay. Right. I want to access the salary of the Rahul. What is the salary of the Rahul? 25,000. How can I access this salary? Anybody tell me please. No. I want to access. I don't want to use any loop. Just I want to access only one value. How can I access only one value? How can I access only one value? I want to access the salary of the Rahul. First of all, this is what array of objects. Print it in the console. Always watch it carefully. All of you see here. Console.log of users. Refresh the page. Tell me what is printed. Square bracket. In the square bracket, what are we having? Four objects. Yes, sir. Watch the syntax carefully. By seeing the syntax, you will get the things clear. So this is what array square bracket. So value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4. Four values are there, na? Right? Value 1, value 2, value 3. All the four values are what? Objects. Okay? Right. Let me expand this. Let me expand this. Can you see now? See now. What is I need? Salary of Rahul. So this is the salary, 25,000 I need. So at what position Rahul is there? Third position. Third position low, we have what? Object. So how many values are there in the array? 0, 1, 2, 3. Four values are there. In the fourth value, I want to access the salary. First of all, if you can expand like this, you will get the answer. So if I want to access this element, if I want to access only this element, how to access this element? How can I access that element only? Chapandi, use a square bracket of 3. That's all. 3. If you write 3, you're getting third value now. What is third value? Object. Object. Third value enti object kada. Kadaya ippudu if you have four values are there earlier, what we taken here? You see 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. What is third value? Third value is what? Index 3. Index 3 is 40. You're able to say no? Because that's a number. But in this array right now, what are you having? What are you having? 3 means what are you getting? You're getting object you are getting. In the object, what you need? Salary. So how do I write it? Dot salary. This is the way of accessing array of object value. What it how to access the particular person salary? This is the way. Otherwise, this is object anyhow na. You can use like this also kada. Either you can use this way, either you can use this way also we can use. How can we access the particular value? But because remember carefully, array values are what? Array values are what? Objects. How to access object value? By using dot or square bracket na. Remember carefully. Array values are accessed by using index. So this is the way of accessing array. Inside an array, you have a object. Then you have to write like this. Now write like this. Sir, I want to access the person name. How to access the person name? If you want to get, you write something called username, and you write something called username. Yes, we can write like this also. Object dot username. Now you get the username and username. Which username? Third position. What is third position? Third position is what? Object. Any confusion? Do you have any confusion? Tell me please here. Do you have any confusion? Okay, how to? My question is here. In real time, this is one of the ultimate concept. Without this, we cannot imagine the real time. Okay, always 99% of the logics you write with this one. This way only you write it. My question: will you understand or not? Do you have any confusion? Let us know. What is your confusion here? See, this is the value 0, 1, 2, 3, third position. How many values are there? Four values are there. At what position this value is there? Third position. The third position you are having a number or object? Object. So that you have to write object dot property name you have to write. That's why you have to write like this. Object dot property. Any confusion? Are you clear? Emo. What do you say? Clear or not? Okay. Okay, now I want to iterate this. How to iterate this? Same like Andy. For off for in you use for off for like item of users. What is item? What is item? Item is arena, stringer, object, number. What is item అండి? ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏం ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు? ఇస్ అన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ 4 times iterated, 4 values printed. See, మీరు ఇంకా కన్ఫ్యూజన్. So you take 4 values here. What I am taking here? 10, 20, 30, 40. Something I taken. What is item? Item is what? Number na. 4 numbers are printed na. But in place of the numbers, what are you having? You are having 4 objects. So what is item here? Every item is going to be object. So now you see, I am writing item dot username. What I will get? Everybody's username you will get it now. Item dot username, because item is what here? Object. So you want to get item dot salary? Yeah, you write item dot salary. SALRY salary. Now you see, you are getting the salary. Okay. Now I won't write a message like this. Try to see. ELE dot inner HTML equal to, I'm writing a para tag, open close, something, double quote open, double quote close. Hello, this is ROM, not ROM. Actually, this value should be dynamic, right? What is the dynamic value? Item dot username, username. Yeah. Hello, this is, now you're getting this now. Hello, this is Rahul. Why only Rahul? You have to use what? Concatenation, loop flow, inner HTML concatenation. All the values are getting now. Right. Hello, this is Ram. Item dot salary. So this is output. How can we iterate array of objects? I want to print this data in a table, HTML table, headings, ID, name, email, salary. In the table, every row data. How many records are there? 4 records, 4 data. I want to display. Write it quickly. Write this. Practice is required, and without practice doesn't help you. ఎక్కడ అర్థం కాలేదో అక్కడ అడగండి. You ask me please tomorrow. First you practice it. You didn't understand, you ask me. First always print in the console. Otherwise you discuss with your friends also if you have any confusion. Who is good in our class? Who is good in our class? So maybe if you are sitting in lab, if you are unable to understand, you ask your colleague, maybe he will help you. All of you online. How many of you there in the online? Only 2 people, huh? Oh, like many of the people missed it. Around 22 people are there in the session actually. I told important concepts means we have busy works. This is a 2 hours video recording, right? 2 hours video recorded or not? At the end, finally recording is running. Fine. I'm stopping for the day. You practice up to here. Tomorrow I will discuss some more concepts in the arrays. Okay, no? Right. Array data, the same data I want printed in a table. How to print the data into a table? You try chestara? Will you try the same data? మీరు ఏం చేయొచ్చు తెలుసా? If you are a talented person, copy this array. What do you do? Go to ChatGPT. See what I will do. Click on ChatGPT. Print this array in HTML table using JavaScript. Okay, hit enter. Hey, that is also taking my own array. Yeah, it's completed, man. Execute it, you will get the same data. Definitely, the data will come to you in the form of tabular format. Okay, now you copy the code, paste here, save the file, users.html, run this file. If you can run the file, you will see the output like this. You see, neatly table data is coming now. You try it. If you didn't understand, I will explain. You don't bother about it. Okay. Tomorrow on starting the session, I will do the same thing. Okay, lot of examples we can learn by using this, but we have to discuss lot of things. And tomorrow we'll discuss about array methods and functions, whatever it may be. So in array we have a lot of predefined functions are there. Those functions we will discuss tomorrow. Yeah, I'm stopping the recording. Let's continue the same in tomorrow's session, same time.